Hey everyone, today we're diving into a skill that every single great writer has mastered, paraphrasing. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. There's a good chance you've been taught to do it in a way that's, well, kind of weak. We're about to unlock a much more powerful way to make ideas truly your own.
So take a look at this. Is this good paraphrasing? I mean, you swapped company for business, launched for released, product for item. It works, right? Well, yes and no. This is what I call the synonym swap, and it's the most common and honestly the weakest form of paraphrasing out there.
Look, swapping out a few words is a decent first step. It's not wrong, but it doesn't really show you understand the idea. Real powerful paraphrasing isn't just about changing the words, it's about completely transforming the structure of the sentence itself. And this right here is what we're really talking about. True paraphrasing means you are totally rephrasing the sentence. The goal isn't just to avoid plagiarism, it's to show that you've processed the idea so deeply you can build it again from the ground up in a new way. And notice that key phrase, significant grammatical changes. That is the secret sauce. Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we're going to master our first game-changing technique, the voice switch. Then we'll get into the form change, add a few extra tools to your kit, and by the end of this, you are going to be a paraphrasing pro.
First up, the voice switch. This just means flipping a sentence between the active and passive voice. It sounds technical, but it's actually super simple. All you're doing is changing the star of the show, shifting the focus from who did the action to what received the action.
And check out how the focus just completely flips. In the original, the hero of the sentence is the company, but in the paraphrase version, the new product suddenly takes center stage. The company is now just a supporting character. It's the exact same information, but it has a totally different vibe.
All right, your turn to try. Take this sense. The researchers will publish the results next month. Right now, the focus is all on the researchers. So how would you flip it to put the spotlight on the results instead? Go on, give it a shot. And there you go. The results will be published. See how that works? This kind of structure is everywhere in academic and formal writing. Why? Because it makes the information the important thing, not necessarily the people who discovered it. It's a subtle but powerful shift.
Let's move on to our next tool, which builds on this idea. Now, this one is probably my favorite. It's called the form change. And this is where we take the main action word, the verb, and we magically turn it into a concept, a noun.
And this shows you the process perfectly. It's just a simple three-step dance. First, you spot the main verb, something like discover. Second, you morph it into its noun form. So discover becomes discovery. And then, here comes the creative part. You rebuild the entire sentence around that brand new noun.
Here it is in action. We go from the simple scientists discovered to the discovery was made. All of a sudden, the action itself has become the subject of the sentence. This technique instantly makes your writing sound more sophisticated, more analytical.
Okay, you know the drill. Your turn again. The sentence is, we need to decide on a new plan. Your action word is decide. How can you turn that into a noun and then rebuild the sentence around it?
Did you get it? A decision on a new plan needs to be made. This is an awesome move for when you want to sound more objective and authoritative. You're not talking about what we have to do anymore. You're talking about a decision that is required. It's a total change in tone.
All right, so those first two techniques are the heavy hitters. They really transform the core of a sentence. This next tool is more about adding polish. It's about swapping out those little connecting words that glue our ideas together. This adds a fantastic layer of flexibility. Just take a look here. We're changing because of to due to. Now, does it change the core meaning? Nope, not one bit. But it does subtly change the rhythm, the flow of the sentence. And it's these tiny adjustments that really separate good writing from great writing.
And you can start to build a whole collection of these. Instead of despite, you can try in spite of. Instead of in order to, maybe use so that. Having these options ready to go doesn't just stop you from sounding repetitive. It makes your writing more dynamic and lets you fine-tune the tone of every single sentence.
And there you have it. We've officially moved way beyond just swapping out synonyms. You've now built a seriously powerful toolkit for what I call true paraphrasing.
So, here's the bottom line. You now have 3 power moves in your back pocket. You can switch the voice to change the focus, you can change the word's form to sound more analytical, and you can swap connectors for that final layer of polish. When you start combining these, you're not just rewording anymore, you are rethinking.
And that right there is the most important takeaway of all. This isn't about trying to fool anyone or hide where you got an idea. It's actually the exact opposite. It's about engaging with an idea so deeply that you can prove to yourself and to your reader that you have truly, fundamentally understood it.
So now the real question is, what are you going to do with this? My challenge to you is to find a sentence from an article you just read, a book, even an email you wrote this morning. Take it, apply one of these techniques, and just see how it feels to transform it. So, what sentence will you choose?